Here's how you can make money using AI art and Midjourney. It's easy, fast, and fun. I'm going to show you how to do it step by step. Step number one is you need to get a Discord account, which is free. So you head over to discord.com and you can either download this for Windows or you can open it in your browser. You get your account and then you log in. Discord is just a free communication channel that you use to talk to the Midjourney AI software that's going to create this art that's going to make you money. You get your Discord account, then you need to get your Midjourney account. So for this, you head over to midjourney.com and you click Join Beta at the bottom. This connects with your free Discord account and you select Accept Invite. You've now successfully linked your Discord with your Midjourney account. Now you do get a limited number of uses of Midjourney totally for free, but we'll talk about that in a minute. First, let's talk about what you're going to sell. In a previous video, I showed you how to make money using digital coloring books that you can use AI to create. And you can go watch that video after this one. But on this video, I want to show you a method of making money that's in a market that has done nearly $100 million worldwide. And that is the Where's Waldo or Where's Wally franchise. This type of book where you have to find a character is extremely popular, and sales of this brand, according to The Guardian, have totaled more than £81 million worldwide, which is about $100 million. Now, the great thing about these books is that they appeal to both adults and children. Now, I'm not suggesting you use the Where's Waldo or Where's Wally trademark franchise. You're creating a puzzle book where people have to find a specific item or person, but it's not branded with the Where's Wally or Where's Waldo name, of course. I'll start showing you how to create these images in just a few seconds. But first, you need to get into your Midjourney account and see if you want to upgrade. Now, of course, this is totally optional, but you will be able to create more images more quickly if you have a paid account. I just went for the basic plan at $8 a month. Now let's get over to Midjourney itself and I'll show you the prompts that you put in and how you create these images. Once you're inside the Discord server for Midjourney, you'll see down the left-hand side here various different rooms. You can start out in the newbie rooms, or if you have a paid account, you can go into the general rooms here. You just choose one of these rooms and this is where you're going to create your images. I'm just going to go general number 9. And as you can see, people are creating various images right now live as I'm talking to you. Now, to create an image, you just put /imagine and then space and it creates this prompt. Now, whatever you type in, Midjourney will create that image. All the prompts I'm going to use here in this video, I've included underneath so you can copy them directly. This is one I use to create a Where's Wally style picture, but with flowers rather than characters. So you submit your prompt to Midjourney and the artificial intelligence starts whirring away and creating this AI art. Once it's finished, you'll get a notification and you can go and look at the images that it's created. And it will give you 4 variations. So here are the 4 variations that it's created for me with this tulips prompt. Now, of course, what I could do to make one of these stand out that somebody has to find is I could color one of them black in a simple art package, or I could even put somebody's photo over the top, and we'll talk about that later in terms of how you customize this to put people's pictures or even pictures of their pets in these puzzle diagrams, so it makes it very exciting for them to find it and also makes it something they really want to buy. Now, this image here of the 4 different pictures is Midjourney's first attempt at creating this. You can now decide to either upscale each of these images. U1 upscales image number 1 here at top left, U2 upscales the one at top right, U3 bottom left, U4 bottom right. And by upscaling, you get a high-res version of that image. This is the image you'll need in order to create the book that you're going to sell. If you want, you can click V1 or 2 or 3 or 4, and that will create multiple variations of each of these individual pictures. So if I click V4, it would create me 4 new versions based on this particular picture here at bottom right. For this example, I actually like this picture number 2, so I'm just going to upscale number 2. So I click U2 and I now get a high-res version of that image. If you click the web button, it will load it up in a browser and you can then save it to your computer. During the research of me creating this method, I realized some of the pictures were better than others. I experimented with people, with flowers, with nature, and actually settled on a factory scene. So let me show you that prompt, because it creates images that are very intricate and detailed, that are very fascinating and lots of fun to try and find the item in the picture. So the first prompt that I went with for this type of factory image was all based on a bike factory, a bicycle factory. So I'll put this one in and we'll see what it does. The more images you create, the higher quality your end product will be. And ideally, you want these tightly themed. You could create them all about bikes and sell this to bike lovers. You could create them about dogs or pets or cats or any type of animal or things that people people collect. And as I mentioned earlier, and we'll come on to this in a moment, you could even customize these and put people's photograph in the picture or even a photograph of their pet. Hey, let me ask you a question. Now, I'm sure you're enjoying this training right now, but wouldn't it be awesome if rather than learning all of this and having to do all of the work and implementation yourself, you could just make money online like this? I made $68,582 over the last 30 days, $14,144 over the last 7 days, $4,700 yesterday, and today already I've made $300. And this is just one of my accounts. Well, I'm on a mission to give away everything that I know and all my money too. Why would I do this? Because I've been doing this for over 20 years. I really don't need the money and I want to leave a legacy. Click the link below and I'll show you how to make your dreams of a $10,000 per month business a reality. And yes, anybody can do this. You can do it without any hard work, you can do it without learning any new skills, and you can do it without any money down. Just click the link below to discover this simple method for yourself. So these are the 4 images that it created for Bicycle Shop, and you can see the level of detail in this picture is much higher, much greater, and it would take a lot more searching around. It's much more fun to look around these pictures. I really like this one on the bottom left, so I'm going to upscale that, which is U3. And literally 1 second later, that image is ready. You open in a new window, and then you can save the image directly to your computer. Now again, you can add any image you want on top of these pictures and hide little objects away. You could even hide, for example, a little picture of a treasure chest on each of the pictures, on all of them, even though the theme is different. Or you could add a key on every picture. You could even make this a prize where people have to search and find where the key is on each of the pictures to unlock some prize later on. So there's infinite ways that you can use this to make it a fascinating, fun puzzle box that people will want to buy. Now I want to show you the final prompt that I settled on, which created the best images of all. For this prompt, I went with a laptop factory, but I also wanted photorealistic people. So I wanted more effort from Midjourney to create AI art which represented people a bit more realistically. Now, of course, when you're doing this, you can use any scene at all. You can change the words from the prompts that I provide you with to anything that you want. It could be a play park scene, it could be a soccer scene, it could be an American football scene, it could be a vacation scene, it could be anything you like, and Midjourney will create it. Okay, so these are the 4 images it created for the laptop factory. And again, you can see such a high level of detail, and it only took 60 seconds to create each of these. Again, we could create variations of each one of these 4 images if we wanted to, or we could upscale one of these. I especially like this bottom left one. The colors are very bright. We've got multiple different people in the scene, as well as the laptops and the layout of the factory. And of course, it'd be very simple to hide someone's face, picture, or an object in this illustration. A simple way to customize the book that you're creating here and make it even more desirable for people is to take a photograph that they send you and strip out the background and then put them in the picture. Now, to do this, you can use the website Removebg, which takes the background out of any photograph. So somebody would send you their picture, it could be of themselves, a family member, a friend, a partner, or their pet, and you're going to take the background out, and then that gives you a transparent image of just that object or person that you can then overlay onto the illustration that you got created by Midjourney. So you just click upload image. So you can see the image I've gone for is this one of me when I flew a helicopter into the Grand Canyon, and then with the removed background, it's just me. So you would then just click download to get that image. So I now have this image of the factory. I also have the image of myself with the background removed, and I simply took the smaller version of myself, I resized it, I added it because it had no background, and it's now on this picture. Can you see it? Now zoom in, you might be able to see it. Here I am down here. So this is a very, very cool way to create a customized and personalized Where's Wally style book. Now, of course, you can imagine if you were to present your partner with this, it'd be a great gift. Find yourself in all these different scenes. You could customize them to their needs, to their hobbies, to what they're interested in. If they're into shopping, you could create 10 different pages on different shopping scenes and hide them on each one. If they like pets, you could create scenes with dogs, animals, cats, and so on, and hide them in those, or even put their pet in there and see if they can track them down. So how do you now take this and turn it into money? Well, you need to get a Google Drive account, which is free. You go and create a new document as a PDF. You take the images that you've created with Midjourney and the customizations, if you're going to go that step, and you then turn that into a PDF document. You now have a digital download that you can sell on places like Etsy.com or even jvzoo.com or clickbank.com that all enable you to sell digital products. I'll do a deep dive on how you build an audience and get buyers for these products on a subsequent video.